Hey darlings, welcome yet to another vlog. I had spent 3 days in Lagos, Portugal and had 2.5 days to spend in Lisbon before heading back to Scotland. So let's get into this vlog. It cost about 22 euros to travel by bus from Lagos to Lisbon in Portugal, and it took approximately 4 hours to get to Lisbon from Portugal. I arrived Lisbon Central and was so hungry, but thankfully there was a pastry shop close by, and the first thing I did was get myself the popular pastel de nata. So in case you don't know, pastel de nata is a popular Portuguese egg custard tart pastry, optionally coated with cinnamon. It was so tasty, I loved it so much, and I had that with a bottle of water before heading to my accommodation. After having that delicious pastel de nata, I arrived at my accommodation, which I was able to secure from booking.com app, and I'm going to show you what the space looks like. The next day, my first stop was the Rocio Square. There isn't so much to do here, but just to enjoy the nice view of the square and just to take pictures. The Rocio Square is just right next to the train station, where you can take a train to Sintra if you are going to be doing the Sintra tour when you visit Lisbon. This building right here that has a clock at the top of it is the main entrance to the train station, and this is where you can get the train to Sintra. Just so you know, okay, the return ticket from this train station down to Sintra costs about 4 to 5 euros thereabout, and the journey takes about 40 minutes approximately to get to Sintra. Before you leave for Sintra from the train station at Rocio, you can enjoy this beautiful view of the town just at the top of the train station. I did not have the intention of doing the entire Sintra tour, but I was just going to be visiting the National Palace of Pena. To get to Pena Palace when you arrive at Sintra, you would need to take a bus or a taxi to get you to the palace gate, and I used the bus option. It is advisable you get a return ticket if you're using the bus option. The ticket cost about 13.5 euros as at the time I visited. And if you intend visiting the Pena Palace, I would advise you to get your tickets online to skip the massive queue. Please try to get your tickets online before visiting, so that all you just have to do is to show them your tickets at the gate and you would be allowed entry immediately. You can get your ticket online from getyourguide.com or the Headout app. I got my ticket from the Headout app, and the package that I got cost 23.5 euros, which included the bus shuttle within the palace, the tour of the palace itself, and the palace park. Let me give you a bit of history, okay, courtesy of Wikipedia. The Palace of Pena was formerly a chapel built on top of the hill above Sintra, and was dedicated to Our Lady of Pena years ago, before a monastery was built on the same site by the then king. The monastery was later brought to its ruins by natural disaster in the 18th century and remained abandoned for years. Years down the line, in 1858, King Ferdinand II acquired and transformed the remains of the monastery to a palace and used it as a summer residence for the then Portuguese royal family. The palace was passed on down the royal line in the succeeding years before it was acquired by the Portuguese state in 1889, and was later classified as a national monument in 1910, drawing large number of visitors from different locations. In 1995, the site later became a UNESCO World Heritage Site. On the second day, I did a quick walk across the pink street. Nothing serious about this particular street, okay, but the fact that the floor is painted pink and you have colorful umbrellas hanging across the street, now that is such a beautiful sight to behold. My next stop is the Commerce Square. Now guys, again, the building is also painted yellow. You have these massive buildings that are arranged like in the U-shape format. In the Commerce Square, you have this very big statue in the center of the square. And then the buildings are also painted yellow and they are outward facing. That is, the building faces the harbor in the square. My next stop, the Jeronimos monastery. Now, the monastery is also one of the 7 wonders of Portugal, same as Pena Palace. Now, taking a quick look at the architectural works on the building, you will see that this building is such a wonder. I had intention of getting into the monastery, but on getting there, you can see how long the queue is. And I didn't have the intention of staying on that queue because I had limited time. So what I did was to enjoy the beautiful view from the outside and take pictures. Just right opposite the monastery is the Belém Tower, and you can take the tunnel to cross over to the tower for a closer look. I did not get to explore Lisbon as much as I wanted to, but if you're going to be visiting Lisbon very soon, I would advise you to get the Lisbon tourist card. The card gives you access to several tourist attractions right in the city, and you get to do more activities than I got to do. We've finally come to the end of this vlog. Do not forget to like this video, share with your friends and family, and subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.